The internet is on fire. The streets are buzzing. And hip-hop culture is in total meltdown because tonight we are witnessing the unthinkable. Papoose, the man who once stood as the definition of loyalty, the hip-hop husband who held Remy down through her darkest prison years, has just detonated a bombshell that no one saw coming. Reports are flooding in that Papoose has officially walked away from Claressa Shields, the undefeated boxing champion who thought she had locked him down only for the truth to explode like dynamite. And if that wasn't shocking enough, insiders are screaming that Papoose isn't just leaving Claressa, he's openly saying he wants Remy back. Yes, you heard that right. It's the same Remy who swore she'd moved on. The same Remy who has been throwing shade across social media suddenly finds herself at the center of the most chaotic love triangle hip-hop has ever seen. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about love. Leaked text messages, secret phone recordings, and anonymous insiders are exposing a tangled web of betrayal, heartbreak, and whispered reunions that go far beyond anything we've seen on reality TV. Twitter is melting down. Instagram is going crazy. Celebrities are already picking sides, and Claressa is reportedly spiraling, blindsided by the very man she thought had chosen her over everyone else. What went wrong? Why now? And is Papoose's sudden longing for Remy a genuine attempt at reconciliation, or the setup for an even darker twist? The drama detonated like a bomb, and the aftershocks are still rattling every corner of hip-hop, reality TV, and sports culture. Papoose, the man once held up as the gold standard of loyalty, has done the unthinkable, walking away from Claressa Shields, the undefeated boxing queen who thought she had his heart, and pivoting straight back toward Remy the very woman fans thought he had permanently closed the chapter on. The whispers began with a trickle, but by the end of the night they had spiraled into a tidal wave of chaos. Secret text messages, explosive recordings, and bitter confrontations ripping through timelines like wildfire. What began as a whisper of Papoose and Claressa are over has now turned into a full-scale cultural earthquake, with every fan, every celebrity, and every gossip outlet scrambling to keep up with the twists. Behind the scenes, insiders are saying Claressa Shields never saw it coming. She thought Papoose was hers, publicly flaunting their bond, her wins in the ring mirrored by his support on her arm. But in private, the cracks were forming. Claressa's friends say she was blindsided by how cold Papoose had grown, spending more nights away, glued to his phone and suddenly avoiding questions about Remy. Then came the leaked message that blew the lid off everything, a screenshot circulating across Twitter, showing Papoose allegedly texting a close friend, "I miss what I had with Rem. It's not the same." The message hit the internet like a nuclear bomb, sparking thousands of retweets and leaving Claressa humiliated. And then came the audio. A grainy phone recording surfaced, allegedly capturing Papoose's voice late at night, confiding to someone he trusted. "I can't fake it anymore," the voice said, heavy with regret. "Claressa's strong, but she ain't Remy. She don't know my soul like that. I gotta go back." Whether real or manufactured, the recording spread like wildfire, with TikTok users lip-syncing his words, fans dissecting the background noise, and gossip blogs labeling it the betrayal heard around the world. The fallout was instant and vicious. Claressa, known for her confidence and dominance inside the ring, was suddenly fighting a very different battle, one for her pride, her reputation, and her sanity. Witnesses claim she broke down during a training session, storming out of the gym after her phone wouldn't stop buzzing with alerts about the breakup. She threw her gloves against the wall, shouting, "How could he do this to me? How could he do this now?" One insider claimed it was a meltdown so raw it had trainers and friends scrambling to calm her down. But nothing could soothe the sting of betrayal when the entire world was watching. Meanwhile, Remy Ma's name lit up the internet like gasoline on fire. Fans flooded her Instagram, demanding answers. while others declared her the true queen and called for her and Papoose to reunite. And just when the chaos seemed unbearable, Remy herself fanned the flames. She posted a cryptic Instagram story, a black background with the words, "Real love don't die. It just waits." No names, no tags, but everyone knew exactly who she was talking about. Within minutes, the post was trending, and the comments section exploded. "Remy's taking him back." One fan screamed. Another wrote, "Claressa never stood a chance." The industry reactions poured in like waves. Fat Joe jumped on IG Live shaking his head. Pap and Remy all know they've been through too much for this story to be over. Claressa's a champ, but Pap's heart always belonged to Rem. Cardi B liked a tweet dragging Papoose for humiliating Claressa. And that single click sent her fanbase into overdrive, sparking a vicious Twitter war between Team Claressa and Team Remy. Even 50 Cent couldn't resist, posting a meme of a boxing glove lying broken in the corner with the caption, "This one Remy already won." But it wasn't just the fans or celebrities. Claressa herself tried to reclaim control of the narrative. Hours after the breakup headlines broke, she went live on Instagram. Eyes swollen from tears, voice shaking with anger. She lashed out. "Y'all don't know what I put into that man," she said. "I gave him everything, my loyalty, my time, my heart. And he want to run back to the past. To somebody who disrespected him in front of the whole world? Let him. He gon' regret this, trust me." But even as she spoke, fans dissected her every word, some praising her strength, others mocking her pain, turning her heartbreak into entertainment for millions. And just when it seemed like the dust might settle, another bomb dropped. A gossip blog published screenshots allegedly showing a heated text exchange between Claressa and Papoose in the hours before the breakup went public. In the messages, Claressa demanded answers. "Are you with me or not? Stop playing games." Papoose's alleged reply, "You'll never be Remy. I tried, but I can't pretend anymore." The screenshots went viral, cementing the narrative that Claressa had been dumped coldly, brutally, and without mercy. The betrayal, the tears, the public humiliation, it was the kind of heartbreak saga that reality shows are made of. But this time, it was playing out live, in real time, across every platform. Fans were picking sides, celebrities were stirring the pot. And Claressa Shields found herself not just knocked down, but publicly dismantled by the one man she thought she could count on. And as for Papoose, he stayed eerily silent, letting the chaos burn while whispers of a private meeting with Remy Ma began to leak through the cracks. Because here's the real twist. Insiders claim Papoose and Remy were already spotted together in New York, sharing a quiet dinner just days before the breakup news broke. No cameras, no entourage, just the two of them, smiling in a dimly lit corner booth. And if that's true, then this wasn't just a breakup, it was a setup. A betrayal months in the making with Claressa as the unsuspecting pawn. The internet is left asking one question. If Papoose is really running back to Remy Ma, then what? Does that mean for Claressa Shields? Is this the end of her fairy tale romance and the beginning of her most brutal fight yet? Because, make no mistake, this saga isn't over. It's only just beginning. The story didn't cool down, it exploded. By the time the sun came up the morning after the breakup news, Papoose, Claressa, and Remy Ma were the only names anyone could talk about. Blogs were running non-stop updates. Twitter threads were dissecting every photo, and TikTok was flooded with dramatic reenactments of the leaked texts and audio. What started as a messy love triangle had transformed into a cultural war, with fans drawing battle lines and celebrities fanning the flames. Claressa Shields, the pride of women's boxing, wasn't just humiliated, she was furious. Insiders whispered that she had been calling producers, demanding that her version of the story be told before. Claressa wasn't about to take it quietly. She fired back with her own cryptic tweet. Funny how people forget who was feeding them when they were starving? Fans immediately dissected it, with some insisting she was shading Papoose, others convinced she was calling out Remy. But then, in a moment of raw vulnerability, Claressa went live again, tears streaming down her face. She told fans, "I don't deserve this. I gave him everything. I'm the champ. I fought for respect, and he threw me away like nothing." For her, for someone who played him too, nah, he'll regret this. Watch. The live broke the internet. Clips spread across TikTok, edited with dramatic music. Fans lip-syncing her words, turning her heartbreak into viral content, but the sympathy wasn't unanimous. Some mocked her, posting memes of a broken boxing glove with captions like, "Claressa took the biggest L outside the ring." Others defended her fiercely, arguing that Papoose betrayed the woman who supported him when Remy wasn't around. The comment sections were a battlefield, and then came the celebrity commentary that pushed the saga into overdrive. Fat Joe took to Instagram again, shaking his head. "This ain't love. This is chaos. Pap moving like this? Nah, I can't co-sign that, but Remy. She always been the queen. This is bigger than all of us." Cardi B liked yet another shady tweet aimed at Papoose, which read, "Imagine leaving a champ for a woman who dragged you on TV." That like alone sparked an all-out fan war between the hashtag team CLARESSA and hashtag team Remy camps. But the most shocking moment came from Remy herself. Days of silence ended with a single Instagram post, a throwback photo of her and Papoose, smiling and holding hands, captioned simply, "Real love never dies." Within minutes, the post racked up hundreds of thousands of likes, and Claressa's name began trending again for all the wrong reasons. Fans flooded her page with broken heart emojis, while others accused her of being the other woman, all along as if that wasn't messy enough. Another leak dropped a secret audio recording. ALLEGEDLY captured during a heated argument between Claressa and Papoose before their split. In the recording, a woman's voice, said to be Claressa's, screams, "You're still in love with her? You can't even hide it. Every time we talk, it's Remy this, Remy that." The man's voice, sounding eerily like Papoose, responds coldly, "Because she's the only one who ever really knew me." The audio spread like wildfire, shared by blogs, dissected by fans, and reenacted by TikTok creators who turned it into dramatic skits. At this point, Claressa's meltdown was complete. Insiders said she had canceled press appearances, skipped training, and refused to answer calls. Friends claim she locked herself in her apartment, blasting music and crying for hours. "She's not the champ right now," one source told a gossip site. "She's just a woman whose world got flipped upside down." Meanwhile, Remy and Papoose's narrative grew stronger by the hour. Fans began calling them the hip-hop Bonnie and Clyde reborn, celebrating their reunion like it was destiny. Old clips of their love story from reality shows resurfaced, reminding everyone of the bond that had once defined loyalty in hip-hop. The internet spun it as if Claressa had been nothing more than a footnote in a story that's always meant to return to Remy and Pap. But here's where things took an even darker twist. An anonymous blog posted an alleged insider tip. Claressa had dirt on Papoose and Remy, secrets she had threatened to expose if they went public. The post hinted at financial betrayals, private deals, and even intimate receipts Claressa supposedly had in her possession. If true, the saga was about to escalate into nuclear territory. Fans began tweeting, "Drop the receipts, Claressa," while others warned her not to cross the line, fearing she'd only dig herself deeper into humiliation. The chaos, the heartbreak, the betrayal lit all built to a fever pitch. And then, late at night, Claressa posted one final chilling message. On Twitter, "If they want war, I'll give them war. Don't play with me." The tweet instantly went viral, sparking thousands of comments and leaving fans bracing for what she might reveal next. Because if Claressa really has receipts, this isn't just a love triangle anymore. It's about to become the biggest scandal hip-hop has ever seen. The war reached its boiling point. What began as whispers of a breakup and grainy paparazzi shots had escalated into a full-blown scandal that threatened to destroy reputations, careers, and relationships all in one strike. Claressa Shields, the undefeated champion, was no longer just fighting for her heart. She was fighting for her name, her pride, and her place in the culture. And Papoose, he had gone from the symbol of hip-hop loyalty to the man caught between two empires of women. His every move dissected under the cruel glare of the internet. The moment Claressa tweeted, "They want war, I'll give them war. Don't play with me," the entire internet froze. Everyone knew receipts were coming. And sure enough, within hours, screenshots began circulating, lightly leaked from Claressa's phone. The messages were between her and Remy Ma, direct, confrontational, and dripping with venom. In one, Claressa allegedly wrote, "You can have him, but don't pretend he didn't come to me when you were gone." Remy's supposed reply, "He came back because he never left me. You were just holding his spot." The exchange went viral instantly. Whether real or fabricated, it painted the picture of two women locked in the most vicious battle hip-hop had seen in years. And Claressa didn't stop there. She doubled down with a leaked voicemail, posted anonymously on a gossip page but allegedly sent by Papoose himself. In the audio, a tired male voice said, "I can't keep doing this, Claressa. I'm not built for the spotlight you want. With Remy, I knew who I was. With you, I'm lost." The internet erupted. Was it authentic? Fans debated endlessly, some swearing the cadence matched Pap's voice, others insisting it was a setup. But perception was reality, and the perception was devastating. The fallout reached Remy's doorstep. As her cryptic posts continued, fans swarmed her comment sections demanding answers. One video surfaced of Remy leaving a studio, reporters shouting questions. "Remy, are you and Pap back together? Did you steal him from Claressa?" She smirked but said nothing, and that silence spoke louder than any confirmation. The clip racked up millions of views, with fans split between praising her composure and dragging her as a homewrecker. Then came the meltdown that had everyone talking. During a live training session, Claressa Shields was caught on camera exploding. At her team, "Stop asking me about Pap," she screamed, slamming her water bottle across the gym. "He's dead to me, dead." The video leaked within minutes, fueling hashtags like #CLARESSA Unhinged and #PapEffect. But hidden beneath the chaos was raw pain, the kind fans couldn't look away from. She wasn't just angry, she was broken. Celebrities piled on. Spice jumped into the mess with a tweet. "Some man say on choose peace." Dem addicted to drama. Fans took it as a direct shot at Papoose. Meanwhile, Yandy went live shaking her head. "This ain't even about love anymore. This is about ego. Everybody losing." Even 50 Cent couldn't resist, posting a meme of a referee throwing in the towel with the caption, "Claressa." The internet was a war zone. Some dragged Pap for betraying Claressa after she had allegedly held him down. Others defended him, arguing that his loyalty to Remy was legendary and that he was simply returning to his true love. But the most brutal blows were aimed at Claressa, with trolls mocking her for being played by a rapper after dominating boxing rings. Then came the moment that silenced everyone. Late at night, Remy Ma posted a picture of her and Papoose, holding hands, no caption, no explanation, just the image. It broke the internet. Claressa's name trended worldwide within minutes, fans demanding her response. The picture confirmed what everyone feared: Papoose had chosen. And he chose Remy. Witnesses claimed Claressa collapsed in tears when she saw it, screaming at her phone before storming out of her apartment. Paparazzi caught her hours later, sunglasses hiding swollen eyes, her voice trembling as she muttered, "You'll regret this. Watch." The photos hit tabloids the next morning, painting her as the woman abandoned. the fighter who lost the biggest battle of her life. But even as Claressa spiraled, whispers emerged that she wasn't done. Anonymous insiders teased that she had one last card to play, evidence that could not only embarrass Pap and Remy, but obliterate their reputations. Some hinted at financial scandals, others at private videos never meant to see the light of day. The internet braced itself, knowing Claressa wasn't one to back down without a fight. And then, the final twist, Papoose himself finally broke his silence. He posted a short video on Instagram looking directly into the camera. "I made mistakes," he said, "but love don't fade. Loyalty don't fade. Real love finds its way back home." The caption read simply, "Forever Rem." The video racked up millions of views, thousands of comments, and endless debate. Claressa's silence in response was deafening. Her Twitter account eerily quiet. Fans wondered, had she given up? Or was she about to drop the ultimate bomb? Because make no mistake, this isn't just a love story gone wrong. This is betrayal. At the highest level, a saga of loyalty, love, and lies exploding in real time. And the next move? It could either destroy Claressa's shields forever, or drag Papoose and Remy Ma into the fire with her. And there it is, the betrayal, the heartbreak, and the chaos that nobody thought they'd see. Papoose, the man once celebrated as the gold standard of loyalty, has turned his back on Claressa Shields in the most humiliating fashion possible. And all for the woman he swore he would never leave, Remy Ma. But this story doesn't end here. If you think Claressa is about to stay silent, think again. Insiders are already whispering that she has her own set of receipts, her own secret weapons, and her own bombs ready to drop, bombs that could turn this entire saga upside down in ways Papoose and Remy never expected. The internet is a battlefield right now. Twitter wars, Instagram lives, and TikTok breakdowns are flooding every corner of the culture. Celebrities are picking sides. Fans are choosing loyalty over logic. And the one thing everyone agrees on: this is far from over. The next leak, the next post, the next video could shift everything again, and you do not want to miss it when it happens. So here's what you need to do right now. Hit that like button to show us you're locked in. Drop a comment below. Are you Team Claressa, standing by her as she fights through the pain? Or Team Remy, convinced that true love never dies? And most importantly, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because when the next twist explodes, and trust me, it will, you'll want to be here the second it drops. Don't let the world move on without you. Stay subscribed. Stay ready, because this story is about to get even messier.